But it's always but the person comes along and says, "Shall I make your bed?" And it's like, no, really, yeah, I'm fine, thank you. Yeah, I don't know. Like we're gonna.
Food, don't you? And actually,
Oh, they try. Well, I don't know. I just go on and read. It's great because I always like. It's a good time to read scripts.
Cool. So, The Woman in Black is out on DVD.
Yes.
Which means that we can now watch it on our sofas.
Yes. Hiding behind them.
Yes. What we have been debating in the Yahoo office is whether it's a good or bad date movie.
I think it's an excellent date movie.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think it's I was recommending it to people as a date movie. In fact, I went to France in February and said this is a perfect film to take your girlfriend to on Valentine's Day, not realising the film didn't come out there till March. But yes, I think it's, you know, for a man, you kind of want a girl to get scared and jump into your arms, and that's.
But what if you're doing the jumping and you're the man?
Then you're showing, you know, that you're not afraid to show you're scared sometimes, and don't all women find that attractive? Women love a coward, as the saying goes.
So definitely one for a date.
Yes.
No matter if you look like a wuss or not.
No, just absolutely, definitely one for any date movie.
And you're encouraging everybody to watch it together.
Yes. The reason I think this film is best watched with a lot of people is because you do, particularly if people haven't seen it, you get to watch people freak out, and that's very funny. And for me, normally as an actor, when you travel around sort of promoting a film and you have to go and see the film in various screenings, it can get quite like, because as an actor, once is more than enough to see a film that you're in. And so the way we kind of distracted ourselves was by just looking at the audience and watching them kind of freak out. That was, yeah, I highly recommend that experience.
Yes, you told us sort of on the original promo trail that you loved scaring people. So
Yes.
I feel that getting everybody together and making them all scream at the same time is slightly perhaps sycophantic.
Oh wait, you think you're pandering to me by watching the film together? Well, yes, maybe, but it doesn't mean that it's not a good idea.
The country will be extremely loud.
Yeah, I hope so. If we can, maybe if we will. I think we are trying to organise some synchronicity at some point. So we'll see if we can. We'll try and record the noise. See if we can be heard in China.
Definitely. Who would be your ideal celebrity woman in black viewing partner?
Joe Pasquale. I imagine that voice and the scared noises he would make would be incredibly funny. Other than that, I can't think. I don't know why Joe Pasquale was the first person that came into my head. Who else would I like to watch it with? To be honest, I wouldn't like to watch it with anybody because otherwise that would mean like I would have to watch a film I was in again, and I've seen this film enough now.
Say you weren't, and you just wanted someone to maybe to hide behind or hug.
Okay. I'll go with my old standard answer to this question then, Katy Perry. Sorry, Katy Perry. But I do love you though. But yeah, no, she's. I've got a bit of a crush on her. It's been well documented, apparently.
I imagine she'd scream quite loudly as well. She'd good scream.
I couldn't possibly comment.
Obviously, it was such a success, the film, and obviously the big role after Potter. Was it a relief more than anything?
It was, yeah. I mean, that was definitely a moment of relief. I mean, yeah, everyone. I hadn't really been thinking about the pressure or anything surrounding this film like that until I started doing the press and everyone started saying, "So, this is your first film after Potter. How are you feeling about it?" And yeah, I mean, I was very glad that it did well because it meant that, you know, people could see that, you know, I have obviously, you know, there are people that are interested in seeing my movies beyond Potter. That's lovely. You know, that's a great thing. And for The Woman in Black to be such a big success, I mean, it was great for me and for everybody involved in the film because, you know, it was a relatively small crew. We made it for not that much money, you know, and the fact that it's done so well has been, I think, great for everyone involved, and it's a great story, and it's great to have it out there and be getting wider awareness for the book and the play and everything. You know, it's kind of a lot of people have done well out of this, and it's a good thing.
You talked a bit about the importance of the promo trail and how selling it.
Yeah.
And you talked a bit about Twitter as well. Do you ever have that feeling that if you were on Twitter and Facebook, you could sell something further, or would you not want to go into that
You
now?
probably could. That's true, but I mean, or you would probably. I don't know. I think that's a very big compromise. I think there are so many other ways of promoting films that don't involve you actually putting your own private thing online or anything like that. Like I don't think that's necessary, particularly when the Woman in Black has a Facebook page or a Twitter feed or whatever. That's doing that part of the social media thing that I don't have to get involved in. In terms of what I feel my responsibility is to talk to you guys and tell you how much I love the film and why I loved it and the reasons I think everybody else will. And I'm lucky enough to be, I'm kind of naturally quite effusive and enthusiastic about these things, so that lends itself to this to this part of my job.
You've been nominated for several MTV Movie Awards with Potter.
Yes.
Which is very
It
exciting.
is, absolutely.
How do you
It's amazing.
feel-
It's kind of bizarre that we're still getting nominated for stuff for that film. It seems like it came out so long ago, but yeah.
Yeah. How do you feel about, how do you sort of stand your chances against, say, the likes of Ryan Gosling in terms of the best male category?
I don't know. I'd be more than happy to lose to Ryan Gosling. I don't pay a huge amount of attention to the awards thing because it's interesting because in America people are much more like open about their kind of desire to want awards and to want to win awards and things like that. And I don't, I don't have that. I kind of my experience of a lot of awards has been. You've been nominated for an MTV Movie Award. Have I? Oh, fantastic, great. I never know quite what to make of it, but it's always very flattering, obviously. And
how do you see? Obviously, there's a huge fan base, almost war battle between, say, Twilight, Hunger Games, Harry Potter.
Yeah.
How do you think the film?
I don't really like. The idea. This is the thing about Harry Potter that I think is wonderful, and really do I just stop fighting between the thing about Harry Potter that's wonderful is I think on the whole the fans of this franchise are encouraged to, by the material in the books and in the films, are encouraged to explore and to be open to lots of things. It's not about you can only like one thing. That's pathetic. And any kind of inter-franchise war is just, I don't know, it's people trying to get their identity through a franchise or something. I don't know, and it's not about. It's about it shouldn't be about being insular with what you love. You should be up for sharing it, I think.
And finally, on that, one of the nominations is Best Kiss. What do you think makes a good on-screen kiss?
God knows. I don't know. I don't know. You probably just have to. I don't know. You just kiss like a normal person and enjoy it.
Not necessarily shorter or.
No, I don't think so. I think you just have to enjoy it and really be into it with the person you're with. As long as I think if I've never had to kiss anybody that I really didn't like I don't know how I'd feel about that. But yeah, I think as long as you're enjoying it, then obviously that'll show. And you got to have fun. You can't be all nervous and twitchy about it.
You've people have said you've got your Potter specs back on for your latest role. I mean, just in a larger form.
Right. Okay.
You play a poet.
Yes.
Have you ever written any poetry?
I have, yes. I did. I used to write a lot of poetry. I still do occasionally. It's not something I have as much time for as I would like to. But yeah, I get to play Ginsberg in this film, and I knew the Potter glasses thing would come out again. But yeah, I think people will. I know when people see the film, they're not really going to be thinking about that because there's going to be a lot of other stuff going on, which they're going to be like, "What the hell?" Yeah, I mean, they're going to see. It's a very it's as far away from Potter as you can kind of possibly imagine in terms of the part and the content of the film. But it could be really, really good. I mean, we had an amazing time doing it. It was we shot it in 25 days at kind of light speed, and just it was amazing.
An inspirational character to play.
He was, I mean, he was, and also he really resonated with me, and I really responded to that character, to Alan's character, and to where he is in his life, where we find him in the film, and what the whole film is about, in terms of his kind of liberation and his emotional liberation that he goes through as well. You know, that all had a lot of relevance to me, and yeah, and it's a great script. It's such a good script, and so hopefully, you know, if it ends up being as good as we felt it was at the time, it'll be a really special film.
And one of your next roles is to play a doctor.
Yes.
Right? So you've kind of gone lawyer, poet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm working my way through the professions.
How is that?
I don't know yet. I was talking to my friend the other day about possibly sitting down with him so he can talk me through the details of amputation, which is because for anyone who's read A Country Doctor's Notebook, which is the book that is being adapted, they will know there is an amputation scene in it, and it is pretty horrendous, and it's. I'm not particularly, no. Not when it comes to like medical shows. I can normally watch. Although the one thing I can't watch, which I bet you watch because you're a girl, is Embarrassing Bodies.
Oh, I can't watch it.
You can't watch it. Okay.
Absolutely can't.
Most.
And it's always on over dinner time.
In my experience, I do not know how, like, men will just like turn away and like just are scarred by that stuff, and women look at it with the kind of detached fascination that terrifies me.
Like Warm Bone every minute.
Yeah, I can't watch that
No,
either.
Me neither.
No, all too scary at the moment.
And finally, just working with John Hamm.
Oh yeah, I'm very
You're
excited.
Obsessed with Mad Men. Do you have a similar sort of feeling?
I do. I mean, I'm not up to date, so please don't tell me anything. But I do. I've loved watching John in that, but also like not only in Mad Men, but also him from 30 Rock and his SNL appearances. Like, he's a really very, very funny guy and just a great actor. And I'm incredibly flattered to be playing a young him.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
You too. You should catch up on Mad Men.
I know. I will. No, I will. He's going to be quizzing me about it, I'm sure. I know it is. No, I know it is. It's brilliant. I know.
This.
The other show. Do you know Friday Night Lights as well?